like, what is it? Anesthesia and pilots are two of the
Yep. Yep.
safest professions out there. And it's because we've made a beautiful art of practicing medicine. We have made anesthesia into a science.
Yep.
And we're very good on that. So the cool thing about bringing people in like me and you into this world of psychedelics and mental health is you're bringing these professionals, and we've had our tails kicked in anesthesia school, you know this, and in the OR, right? Like they beat you down to
Yep.
build you up. And I don't even know if they build you up. You have to do that on your own. But you know, we're in the hospital. We understand all these things. We got pretty good egos, right? Because our skills are just amazing in the hospital world. And we're like 99.9% effective with anesthesia in the hospital. Well, then lo and behold, you take people like me and you put us into this outpatient world called mental health. That's maybe 30% effective, if that. And when we come out, we're like, wait a minute. It's like this car slamming on its brakes. It's like, hold on. How can you be this ineffective when you're looking at the brain?
Right.
Right? So we're coming from this, you know, neuroscience, neurologic standpoint, and now we're coming into the mental health world. And honestly, I'm sure you're as baffled as I am sometimes, but like, I mean, there's been so many times I've been like, you're doing what? Why? Why are you doing that? You know? And it's us asking professionals or patients in the outpatient world, why are you doing this? Tell me why. Because in the anesthesia world, we know it down to a chemical science. We will tell you why all day long, exactly as to why we're doing something.
Right.
And in the outpatient world, you start asking people why, and they just shut down. Like they're like, I don't know. Because I mean, it seemed to be helping them. I'm like, through what level? Like through what mechanism of action, right? And then we'll go down to like, my brain goes to like chemical structure breakdown and pathophysiology. But most of the outpatient world has not been trained in that capacity. So it's much more of a theory
Right.
that we're addressing instead of a true science. But now with ketamine and psychedelics, these whimsical voodoo-ish medicines, as people want to say, are actually showing us the most scientific repetitive patterns that we've ever seen in mental health. So that's the exciting thing about all this is
Right.
us bringing in their anesthesia mindsets, updating protocols to where it's starting to make sense because consistently we know what makes sense. And now we're actually implementing that into the community environments.